Y'all, it's the moment I've been waiting for. It's the moment a lot of y'all have been waiting for. I'm going to pick up the big bus right now. Just got a call from Cummins. It's done. He said he's driven it around a whole bunch to make sure what happened last time doesn't happen. And hopefully we get back to the shop. So let's get into going to pick it up. And I'm stoked. I hope you guys are as stoked as I am. I love that bus. And we bought it for Ember. Ember's here now. Let's go get it. There it is. There's the bus. We're gonna go in and pay for it. Well, there she is. Y'all, I just paid them $21,000. $21,000 for this bus right here. So let's go check it out. Alright, y'all, let's start it. Let's listen to it. There she is. Motor's on. She's running. Okay, so check this out. The service light is on the transmission. So Garrett told me to just take it up here and then have them just check it. There's an Allison place up here. So we're gonna go over there and check it out. Y'all, I'm getting a little worried. $400 just to look at it. And they can't even look at it till Friday. I don't know. I'm just gonna try and get it back to the shop and hopefully I didn't get worked. So I'll just let you know what's going on. I just picked up a bus from Cummins in Coburg, and they just put a brand new motor in it, and they just serviced the transmission, but it's got like an electronic screen that's saying service on the screen, and they don't have anything that can read it. So I'm hoping I can find somebody that can just read it and see what the code is saying and maybe clear it. That's all I'm trying to do.
On to South Coburg Industrial
Update. So I left Freightliner Northwest and they want to charge me $400 just to plug their computer into it, and they can't do it till Friday, and the service person was kind of not cool. So I've been calling around, calling, and I just got Peterson Trucks on the phone. He said just bring it over, you can plug right in and check it out. We're about 30 minutes away. We're gonna go over there and check that out. This video is turning out different than I wanted it to, but let's get over there. We're at Peterson. Apparently he's got another bus in there. He doesn't have the stuff to diagnose it. It's slipping at like 35 miles per hour bad. I really didn't want to have another tragedy story, but we're gonna see where this goes. Update. He didn't have the right connector to connect to it. It's an OBD1, so he can't reset the code. Now, I thought it was slipping, and he told me it's not. He says it actually shifts fine, so they're probably right. He says it feels and drives fine. It probably just needs to be reset, so I'm gonna keep my appointment for that other place, but I did hear about this other place. I just basically need somebody to reset it, but I'm not gonna really drive it much until I do have that looked at. Yeah, that's where we're at. I was tripping a little bit, so maybe we didn't get ripped off, but now we're gonna head back to the shop. Kind of hungry, yo, so we're gonna go to Panda Express. We're at Home Depot because it's got like the biggest parking lot, but let's go get some food, man. Check it out, Ember. This is your first house. We got this just for you. We think your bed is gonna be. Oh, you burping? We think your bed's gonna be right here. But we'll have to see. We got the big bus back. Hello. As you can see, the big bus is back. And you definitely seen quite the journey to get it here. So I'll just recap. My dad was visiting yesterday. He stayed in a hotel up here because he wanted to meet Ember. And it's Friday, and the Cummins guys said I was going to have this thing like a week ago, right? So I've been kind of waiting around for a phone call and haven't gotten one. It's really hard to go to town with Ember or do any type of errands with her because, you know, she'll just start crying in the middle of a store. It's just not fun. So we try to not do it. Anyways, my dad left today and I was like, this would be a great opportunity because my dad's gonna drive right by there. I could just get dropped off and pick up the bus if it's done. So I called him this morning and they said the bus is done. He was just working on the invoice and I could pick it up today. Stoked, right? My dad and I get there and I'm hyped, as you can probably see earlier in this video. And you know, it's really hard to get $21,000 to go through on a card. I had to like call ahead and like make sure I could do it, honestly. Oh, Halo. Every time I'm filming outside, you know what I'm saying? Come up here. All right. Anyways, Pam, get out to the bus. I look at the engine, it's brand new. I'm hyped, we started, everything's gravy. I go to pull away and so my transmission like gearbox is electronic, has like a little screen on it. And I noticed that the transmission screen says service. And I was like, this thing didn't have that on there when I brought it here. So immediately I just paid $21,000. This bus should be perfect, right? But so I was like, okay, well, I just drove it to make sure it would actually like shift in gears, right? And it seemed fine. Pulled it back, I bring the mechanic out, or the manager of the mechanics, and I say, yo, do you know that the service light is on the transmission screen? And he says, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you about that. They serviced the transmission the first time around when I paid $5,000. And apparently they don't have the computer to be able to hook up to it to like clear it that it's been serviced, is the story. So I'm like, okay. And he says, just go up the road to the mechanic shop and Freightliner Northwest or whatever, and they can plug into it and clear it for you. It's like, okay, no big deal. It doesn't sound terrible. Drive over there. Anybody who's owned a bus, and if you don't own a bus, I'm gonna let you know right now that the truck repair shops do not like school buses. They don't like our kind. They see me roll up in this bus and they're just looking at me like, you know, go up to the service desk and how can I help you? And I said, hey, shop down the street just said, you know, you guys can clear the code, da da da. And she says, oh, I'm glad another shop told you what we could do. And I was like, oh, okay. Anyways, she puts me on the calendar for Friday to have it done. And I did really, and it's $400 just for them to look at it, minimum. Anyways, I get down the road a little bit and I really don't want to give them any money. And I'm debating what to do. So I just start calling around, trying to see if I can get somebody to just take it in. Because, I mean, I just spent a lot of money. I'm already in town. I might as well just handle this right now. And I finally find a shop that says, yeah, just bring it in, we'll check it out. I'm like, okay. So I roll over there. And dude got this little Allison transmission computer. He can't connect to it because this is a 98, so it's got an OBD1 connector, which I guess it's hard to find anything with OBD, so he can't connect to it with the Allison transmission reader, so he can't clear the code. So, you know, and on my way over there, it felt bad. I felt like the transmission was slipping like crazy. So now I'm super tripping, thinking I just paid $21,000 for a bus that needs a transmission. How much is this gonna cost? What's next? My mind was racing. Dude's like, listen, I'll take it for a drive, tell you what I think. Okay. So he takes it for a drive and he says, honestly, this seems fine. He says they're just it's a mechanical linkage, so it's not like an electronic sensor, which you're probably used to in like a new fancy car. It's like you kind of have to step on the throttle to get it to go. But that made me feel a whole lot better. So I asked him, in his opinion, does he think it's something major or just needs to be cleared and something dumb? He's like, yeah, they're probably right. They probably just serviced it and then couldn't clear it like us. I couldn't even connect to it with my computer. So I feel a lot better. So where we're at right now, the big bus is back. I'm hyped about it. I'm already itching to build it. I got Brewster sitting over there that makes money. This don't. This just costs me crazy amounts of money. And I need to finish Brewster. I'm like, maybe I'll just put a floor in and do a no build in here, but maybe I will. If I can get Brewster done really quick, I probably will try and do that. But anyways, where we're sitting right now is I have an appointment to have this transmission code cleared, hopefully, and hopefully that's all it is, on Friday. I'm gonna call Rob from, you guys know Rob, and he says he recommends this transmission shop called Transmission Solutions in Eugene. And I've actually heard about the shop before. Everyone says they are the transmission shop to go to. I just don't know if they work on big commercial stuff. So I left him a message, and I'm gonna keep calling him and see if he can do an Allison transmission. Because if I can take it anywhere, I want to take it to the guy that everybody says is the best. That's where we're at. As you can tell, I got some mixed emotions right now. I'm excited, happy, but like, I feel like after all the money I've spent, I shouldn't have to do anything else. You know what I'm saying? So that's where we're at. The big bus is back. I'm hyped about it. I need to have the transmission thing looked into, and also Garrett from Cummins is saying that it needs an alignment. He can't do alignments there, so I gotta find a big shop that can handle an alignment on this, and then after that, mechanically it should be omni-domni. And then I could smash Brewster out real quick and hopefully at least get a subfloor in here by the send-on bend. We'll see. All right. Thank you guys for hanging out. I know it's been a long journey with this bus. And if you guys have seen all the videos, you kind of know what we've gone through with this thing. Everyone who donated towards this bus. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I paid the bill today. And I might still do some fundraisers, try and recover a bit, because it's just, you know, milking me. But that's going to be the end of this video. All of y'all who keep showing up every single week, so much love. So grateful. And I will see you guys in another video. And if you have never seen this channel before and this is your first time showing up, feel like anything Bus Life related, you might want to consider subscribing, because that's what we do here. We do Bus Life, we build buses, and we do Bus Life adventures. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'm hyped to see what the future holds. Thank you for watching. Peace. This is Isaac signing out. Hi, it's future Isaac here, coming to you from the big bus. And a lot has happened since everything you just seen. I was literally just editing this video right now, and where it left off, there's just been a lot of stuff that's happened since then, so I wanted to give you an update. Obviously this video should have came out already. The problem is we had some break-ins at the shop, and you know, I had to put that video out first so I could let people know what's going on here, and the big bus was shown in that. So the cat's out of the bag that the bus is back, and I'm hoping you guys are still watching this video, even though it's kind of a little bit out of sequence, but that was really important to put that video out. Now, the other thing is I left you guys off with the transmission being a little bit funky. I had that appointment for $400 or whatever at that shop to look at it, but Cummins, Garrett from Cummins, so I watched a bunch of YouTube videos on how to read this transmission, and you don't even need to plug into it to read it or clear it. Everyone was wrong. You could do it right from the control panel. Thanks, YouTube. I found out what the code was. I called Garrett. He had his mechanic go in. It was his throttle position sensor, and he had his mechanic go in and adjust it. So apparently what happened was when they put the new motor in, they just connected the transmission and didn't readjust the throttle position sensor for the new motor, and it was just freaking the transmission out, and it was shifting funky. Anyways, all they did was adjust it, and now it shifts fine. Hold on, there's a train. Okay, the train's not as loud now. So transmission, engine, everything's fine. Bus shifts fine, bus drives fine, bus starts fine, everything's good. I do have an appointment to have this thing aligned, but mechanically the big bus is ready to go. Stoked about it. I'm with the break-ins. I lost a lot of time putting up cameras, lights, all kinds of stuff. The other thing is, I just spent the last 4 days making sure I could lock the big bus. You know, because these buses don't necessarily come with locks, and like I don't want anything around here that I can't lock. I'll show you, there'll be a video that's going to come out later on what I did to the front door and the back door, but I'm done with the big bus now. I wasn't supposed to do everything I did to it. The bus runs fine, bus drives fine, I feel great about it. But now I'm going to hop back on the Brewster build and get that bus done so I can get it sold and then recover money for this. So everyone who donated to help pay for the big bus motor, thank you guys so much. I borrowed the money from my taxes bank account, and I'll probably do another fundraiser to help recover some of that money. That's the big reason I'm pushing to get Brewster done, so I can get it sold and recover the money. So if anybody still feels like donating at all, there's ways you can help. If you just want to donate, I'll put the PayPal in my Venmo below. You can just hit that. You could also buy anything from the Busful clothing store, and that will support the big bus motor. I'm also doing a campaign with an artist, and I'll have that linked below. You know, if you do want to help at all, even $1 helps a lot, because I'm trying to recover the money and get a bunch of things done around here. We're back on the Brewster build coming up next, and there's a couple other videos I film I'm going to put out too. But thank you guys so much for watching. Future Isaac signing out.